everybody's having a productive morning. I'm just grounding and just trying to align a little bit and listen to my intuition. And I've been thinking about something for a few weeks, obviously not consistently, but I want to talk about circumcision and why we are like the only country that partakes in circumcision. And I think what really brought this up for me was the fact that on Snapchat, okay, I had a plan for Snapchat. Originally, the whole reason I even started a Snapchat was because my oldest daughter wanted to snap each other with the filters and we had fun and blah blah blah. Anyways, but then I started to get like a lot of requests, like a lot, and so I was like, okay, well maybe this is actually, kind of like divine intervention. I can use Snapchat to like further my audience and expand the people who I can reach. But it did. But what happens is I'll just say, if I get 10 messages, 8 of those at least are unsolicited, like just perverted, like sexualized, just, I won't say disgusting, but some of them are. I mean, I have to just be real. I mean, some of the people who will send the very first message, they're disgusting. And I couldn't figure out, like, what the hell, man? Like, why, And then I started thinking about circumcision. Well, in child development, we learn that when a young man or an infant boy is circumcised, initially that's removing the protective layer to the most sensitive part of his genitals. So basically it's causing the men and the boys to be overstimulated in a sexual way, and they can't even really help it. I mean, initially self-control is important, but I mean, let's be real. Like, when you're overstimulated, you're overstimulated. It doesn't matter. I mean, that's not something that you can necessarily always control, especially if you're not even aware of what is happening. So, I mean, that makes sense on why, this culture is so sexualized, because they literally cut off the protective layer to, I won't say like, not like the leaders, but like the foundation of what is supposed to help hold everything down. They cut that protective layer slab off the body, and then it's like every time, I mean, even like the boxers could rub it wrong, and next thing they know, they don't even know why they're overstimulated, but it's because their boxers rubbed it wrong. Like, that's crazy. So just kind of not throwing it out there, excuse me, but just, I guess maybe just trying to like shed a little bit of light on why we're so sexualized. And then don't even talk about YouTube. Like, everything on YouTube is so sexualized, okay? And then on top of that, we're cutting off that protective layer. Like, they knew what was going to happen. They knew that's what they were doing. That's why they did it. So then it's like, here's the circle. It goes right back to that unit, that balance of power that keeps us grounded and initially will awaken us if we listen to it. And that was, something, it is something that is literally destroyed for us on purpose, so that we are more easier to control. If there's not a balance of power and there's not a stable and strong foundation, which I'll just say is the divine masculine, then obviously, the body breaks. And by body, I mean that unit of just what we need to, ascend and enlighten ourselves and each other. So, I don't know. I don't have any sons. If I did, I can't say that I would get the circumcision. It's just like, why would I want to have a son who is overstimulated for no reason? Like, there's no reason why that needs to be cut away. There's no reason for it. Literally no reason, besides to expose that sensitivity so that he can be overstimulated forever. Like, that makes no sense. You're born with everything that you need. Literally everything you need, you're born with it. So why do we need to cut that off? I don't know. I'm just brain dumping a little bit. But I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I will see y'all later.